Alright guys, there's a lot of gasoline in that ice house over there, but the door's kind of stuck, so I gotta open it, but it's alright because I have my own key. Hey there, YouTube, Joe's Guides 1 here with another episode of the Zombie Weapons Guide. Today is my big comeback. I've been waiting 2 months. I don't know why I waited so long. I think I just forgot to do a couple videos and then became a habit. And then I just got really busy in those 2 months. But anyways, I'm going to try and get back to a regular schedule. There's just not that many weapons that I can, or not that many weapons, but there's not that many ideas I can, any weapons I can find. I've done quite a few, but I'm not going to let this show die. We're going to keep it going. So, today we have the meat cleaver. I apologize if my voice is a little hoarse. I have a bit of a cold. But today we have the meat cleaver, and meat cleaver is a pretty decent weapon. It's nothing amazing. You definitely want something with a lot more reach. But if you're just, walking through a building and you find one of these and you don't have anything else, it's not terrible. The problem with the meat cleaver is that it's made to cut through meat, obviously, but it's not made to cut through bone. So if you're trying to crack somebody's skull open, it's not going to work out too well. So what you might want to try to do is, like, hack the neck and try and decapitate them, or at least somewhat immobilize their head. Not immobilize, but somewhat, like, get rid of the head, so maybe if it's just, like, off to the side, they can't really bite you. But even then, you gotta deal with the spinal cord in their neck. But, it's a decent weapon. Can't puncture through the skull, so chopping through any, skull, arm, anything like that is going to be very difficult. And if you probably could do it if you really tried, but you would just expend all of your energy and end up maybe breaking it, or there'd be a shit ton more zombies, and you just run out of run out of breath and use up all your energy just trying to take down one. Plus, there's always a chance that it could get stuck. This is the one I have. I'm pretty sure there's bigger ones. I've had this one for a while, so it's not exactly sharp. But cleavers don't need to be sharp. They just need to be, heavy enough. This one's kind of small, but there definitely are bigger ones. So if you can find one of those, you can, I'd recommend getting one of those. If you go to a cooking store, they probably have fucking gigantic ones. And so you can get one from there. Cooking stores, cooking stores probably have a decent array of weapons, knives, meat cleavers, frying pans if you're desperate. Even knives wouldn't work that well because, once again, they're not made to shatter through the skull, so you'd have to get like a temple shot every time, and even then it's a huge blade. Maybe a boning knife might work a little bit better since it's like a shiv, but even so. Plus you can get free pots and pans, which, you know, fucking everybody needs those on the apocalypse. But anyways, so the meat cleaver's decent. If you're looking to crack skulls, I'd recommend finding an axe or a machete. One, because this gives you no distance. You have to get up close and personal to use this thing. And two, as I've mentioned several times before, you can't, you know, crack the skull. And if you're worried about, you know, cracking the skull or getting through the skull with a machete, you definitely get a lot more leverage with the machete if you're trying to, like, do a decapitation. So that's definitely something, like, another advantage of the machete. Same with the axe. You have a lot more distance, so you can build up more momentum, you know, like in Game of Thrones. Although I doubt the zombie just got a bumhole fingered before you cut its head off. But, yeah, so feels good to be back, guys. And haven't said these words in a long time, but anyways, let's get some tests. Here we go. This is the table from that improvised weapon video. It's a little bit fucked up. That's alright. So, I'm going to try and get it from two angles. This is the not recommended one, but that's probably going to be the one I'm doing. Because this is probably going to be the one I'm doing because it's just, you know, the most natural. This is the way you want to go because, like I said before, you want to cut off the, or cut at the neck. So, hopefully my GoPro gets this, or gets a decent angle of it. Try to put sideways here. Not sideways, but it's a car. Just try not to knock it over so it doesn't get all dirty. Now we got the meat of this watermelon here. Here we go. This is the table from that improvised weapon video. It's a little bit fucked up. That's alright. So, I'm going to try and get it from two angles. This is the not recommended one, but it's probably going to be the one I'm doing. Because this is probably going to be the one I'm doing because it's just, you know, the most natural. This is the way you want to go because, like I said before, you want to cut off the, or cut at the neck. So, hopefully my GoPro gets this, or gets a decent angle of it. Try and put it sideways here. Not sideways, but it's a car. Just try not to knock it over so it doesn't get all dirty. we got the meat of this watermelon here. Quite a bit of destruction there. So, as you can see, I channeled my inner Arlie Ermy and hacked that watermelon to bits. Anyways, till next time, this is Joe's Guides 1 saying, don't fear the apocalypse. Welcome.